Hey Dream City, I'm Kaja. I have another daily Devo for you guys today. I think what I'm talking about today is very relevant, and it's something that a lot of us have to learn multiple times in life before we can fully grasp the idea and we fully master it. Before I tell you what it is, I'll tell you this story. In fourth grade, I think there was like a month left before the end of the school year. My mom comes into me and Kennedy's room to tuck us in, obviously, and she goes, "Kaja, I am so proud of you. You have all A's." I'm super happy, obviously. I'm jumping for joy. And then she says, "Kennedy, you have a C." At this point, I've lost it. I am officially smarter than Kennedy. I have all A's. She has a C. She's obviously an idiot. I'm jumping for joy. I'm rejoicing. I'm rubbing it in her face. Na boo boo. My mom looks at me and says, "Kaja, pride comes before the fall." I'm like, "Mom, I'm in fourth grade. I don't even know what that means." She explained it to me, and then a week later, I'm basically punched in the face. I get a D in one of my classes, no longer have all A's. It is what it is. I learned that lesson the hard way. So you guessed it, today I'm talking about pride. What is pride? Pride is when we have an overly high opinion of ourselves. What is pride in our relationship with God? It's when we give glory to ourselves over giving glory to God. This obviously is not a good thing. Multiple times in the Bible, we see people fall because they are prideful. In Genesis, Adam and Eve, they sin for the first time because they are prideful and they think they deserve to be on the same level as God because they want to be just like him, and they're full of pride and they think they deserve that. They don't. Also in Genesis, we see Cain. He falls because he murders his brother due to pride because he wants that blessing for himself. Doesn't deserve it. We also see Joseph's brothers sell him into slavery because of pride. Proverbs 29:23 says, "A person's pride will humble them, but a humble spirit will gain honor." Obviously, this shows perfectly that pride is a bad thing, being humble is a good thing. Remember that. Pride is our relentless internal enemy. I think that's why it's so hard in our world today for people to grasp that concept of not being prideful, because most of the time when we're protecting ourselves, we expect the attacks to come from the outside, but pride is an internal enemy, so it is attacking us from the inside. It is ourselves destroying ourselves. That's why it's so hard for us, because we could never think that we are the enemy and we're doing something wrong. Not true. Pride will destroy you from the inside. Pride holds you back from forgiveness. I think this is one of the biggest things that pride can do for us. A lot of times, if you're holding a grudge against someone, you think that you're up here because you have this hold over them, and pride won't allow you to forgive them because you like being higher than them and thinking that they've done something wrong and you're better. That's a bad thing. Never let that control you, because ultimately withholding forgiveness is really just robbing you from your own blessings. Pride leads you to denying your needs, like if you need to mend a relationship or if you need to, fix something. Pride can stop you from doing that for some of the same reasons. Pride will have you longing for attention and power. This is like the definition of what pride can do for you. This is a common mistake because we get our strength and our power from God, and pride is making you believe that you're getting it from yourself. That's not true. That's not good to think. Pride will have you listen to flatters and ignore constructive criticism. Obviously, if you're super prideful, you're never going to think that you're in the wrong or you're doing something wrong. So you're going to take in all that amazing stuff that people are saying about you, and you're just going to push out the feedback that people are giving you because you don't want to be wrong. Okay, what is the opposite of pride, and how can we be more Christ-like without being prideful? Humility. What is the definition of humility, you may ask? A modest or low view of one's own importance, humbleness. this is what we're called to do as Christians. In the Bible, we don't see Jesus walking around with the super rich people or the royal people and not giving a crap about all the low people. No, you see him walking with the average everyday people or the poor people or the people in poverty, because those are the people that needs his help the most. As Christians, that's what we're called to do. We can't be up here hanging out with all these awesome people, because the people that need our help are most of the time all the way down here. Humility. How can we get from pride to humility? I think it's very important to frequently ask God to humble you and to bring humility into your life, because ultimately pride, all it's going to do is rob you of the blessings that God has for you. Nobody wants to be robbed of their blessings. Take a second, check on your inner self, ask God to take the pride out of you, because ultimately he's the only one that deserves the praise in this world. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me share. Don't be prideful. Be full of humility instead. Bye.